Good morning, traders. I'm Dan Pavlonis, Senior Market Strategist here at RJO Futures. I'm going to talk today about yesterday's FOMC meeting. We saw a massive rally in the dollar. Following through today, saw another rally in the dollar. We're seeing the euro obviously pull back because of this. A lot of this was tied to what Yellen was saying. It was her first FOMC speech as a new Fed president. Usually when we see a new Fed president come in, we always see the stock market kind of volatile. We saw a sell-off. We're seeing it back in positive territory today. But a lot of this has to do with the follow-through with the tapering. So she tapered another $10 billion. That's taking away from MBS purchases. It's also taking away from 30-year treasuries with an expectation of higher interest rates and most likely a stronger dollar. So we're seeing this follow through today that's being priced into the market. We're probably going to see more follow through, I would imagine, going forward. We've seen a massive sell-off since the last ECB presentation by Mario Draghi just a few weeks ago. We saw a dollar sell-off, euro get into new higher territory, but it was just limited because they're still seeing deflation. And what I think is, and their target is 2% over in the ECB. They're well below that. If they want to get above that, they're going to have to see a weaker euro. On the other side of the ocean here, in the U.S., we're starting to see deflation. I think also if you look at certain or different variables in economic data, I think the Fed realizes that. Ever since we've been tapering, we're starting to see a little bit of volatility in the dollar, but we're seeing other things happen too. We're seeing some strength in markets like gold and silver, and I think that carries through. We saw a sell-off after the tapering, but taking liquidity off the table is always a good thing for inflation. So higher interest rates also inflationary. If we remember back in the late 70s, Volcker had to step in. Interest rates were already going higher, but to fight inflation, he had to raise interest rates at a higher rate. So with this being said, the bottom line is tapering, I think, is good for the dollar. And I think we're going to see more of it. And if you have any questions, give me a call. Dan Pavlonis, Senior Broker here at RJO Futures. Futures and options on futures may involve substantial risk and may not be suitable for all investors.